Good morning, everybody. Today I will be taking your first poem, The Solitary Reaper by William Wordsworth. Students, I have already told you about the Romantic movement. The Romantic movement taught us about the love of nature, pastoral poetry, melancholy, imagination, emotion, and it also talked about the common man. The common man always used a simple language. William Wordsworth was a romantic poet, and so he used simple characters in his poem, and the diction, that is the language, was very simple. Naturally, if a common man is speaking, he will always write a simple language. यानी कि भाषा शैली जो थी वो बिल्कुल सिंपल थी, क्लिष्ट नहीं थी. यानी कि कॉमन मैन जो है, आम आदमी, हमेशा भाषा का प्रयोग सिंपल लैंग्वेज में करेगा. आइए अब हम पोएम पढ़ते हैं. द सॉलिटरी रीपर. सबसे पहले सॉलिटरी का मतलब क्या है? व्हाट इज सॉलिटरी? सॉलिटरी मीन्स ऑल अलोन, सिंगल, एंड रीपर मीन्स वन हु इज कटिंग द ग्रास. सो दिस I will read out the text first. Behold her single in the field, yon solitary highland lass, reaping and singing by herself. Stop here or gently pass. Alone she cuts and binds the grain, and sings a melancholy strain. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Behold her. Behold means look. Look at her. The poet says, the poet tells us, the readers, to look at her. Single in the field. She is single in the field. She is all alone in the field. Yon solitary highland lass. Yon means there, and solitary means single. Highland lass. Lass means a girl, and highland means Highlands of Scotland. So the poem is about a Scottish Highland girl. Highlands of Scotland, somewhere near England. So this girl is single in the field and she is standing there. What is she doing? Reaping and singing by herself. Reaping means cutting. She is cutting the corn, and at the same time she is singing also. Stop here or gently pass. The poet tells us to stop there, or not us, anybody who is singing, looking at her. Stop there or pass by gently, not to make any noise, so that the reaper girl who is singing will not be disturbed. Alone she cuts and binds the grain. Alone she is cutting the grain and binding the grain. That means she is gathering the grain in sheaves. SHEAFS. sheaves यानी कि bundles, गट्ठर. वो गाना भी गाती जा रही है और गट्ठर में भी उनको ग्रेन को गट्ठर में भी बांध रही है. And sings a melancholy strain. What is melancholy? Melancholy यानी कि दुख. The song is actually having a melancholy strain. That is, her song has a note of sadness in it. If you remember, students, in my previous video I mentioned that the romantic poetry always noted about melancholy. Melancholy means sadness of this world. So William Wordsworth here also talks about melancholy, which is very evident and a very important characteristic of romantic poetry. Oh, listen, for the vale profound is overflowing with the sound. Now he is asking us to listen to her song, which is overflowing with the sound. The entire valley is echoing with her song, and it seems if somebody is standing in that valley, the entire valley is resounding with the sound of the music of the solitary reaper. Second stanza. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. A voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Here there is a comparison of the solitary reaper with two birds, that is the nightingale and also the cuckoo bird. But what the poet says in short is that the song of the solitary reaper is more melodious than that of the nightingale or the cuckoo bird. Now we will analyze the lines. No nightingale did ever chant more welcome notes to weary bands. Weary bands means tired groups of people, of travellers in some shady haunt among Arabian sands. That is, even in the deserts of Arabia, no nightingale ever chanted so beautifully, so melodiously, so sweetly to the weary groups. No nightingale ever chanted so beautifully to the tired groups as solitary reaper. So that means here there is a metaphor. What is a metaphor? A metaphor is that in which two things are compared. Here Nightingale's song is compared to the song of the solitary reaper. Then again he says, a voice so thrilling never was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Now what does this mean? This means he is comparing the song of the solitary reaper with the song of a cuckoo bird. The poet says that such a thrilling voice like the solitary reaper was not even heard from a cuckoo bird who sings in the springtime, breaking the silence of the seas among the farthest Hebrides. Hebrides is an island in Scotland, and he says he imagines here that the song of the cuckoo bird, just as the song of the cuckoo bird breaks the silence of the Scottish Highlands and the seas there, the silence of the seas is broken by the song of the cuckoo bird. Similarly, the silence of the valley is broken by the solitary reaper. So here two birds are compared, two birds are taken, nightingale and cuckoo bird, and their songs are compared to the solitary reaper. That means there are two metaphors here. Please take it in mind. When you have a stanza to write or a 5 marks appreciation stanza to write, then don't forget to mention about the